Let's just get this here. Okay, that looks good. Let's focus. Lights, camera, action. I do apologize if the light changes a little bit. Usually I put a blanket over to cover my window. If it is a problem, if it keeps on changing, I know it can be distracting, but let's just test it for this one and then we'll take it from there. Today there are 3 things I want to share with you. Do it for you, never let perfection get in the way of good enough, and discipline. Do something for the sake of doing it. Just do something for you, whether that is writing, you are painting something, you are drawing something, you are in the garden, you are walking somewhere, but it's not for exercise. It's just for the sake of walking. It's just for the sake of writing, of drawing, of playing the piano, playing an instrument, maybe taking photos. You're not going to share any of it. That's very important. You do not want to share any of this creative endeavors. Usually when you do something for you, it is a creative endeavor. You're not going to share it on social media. You're not going to post it anywhere. You're not going to get likes. It's only for you. Do it and throw it away, or do it and hang it somewhere if you're proud of it. But the point is, you're only doing it for you because it brings you joy. It makes you happy. It doesn't make anyone else happy, because maybe you're going to post a photo, 5 people are going to like it. You're upset because it didn't make enough people happy and now you're unhappy. But if you take a photo like that one, and you take the photo, in that process, you look at that beautiful sunset and you take in that amazing moment, you come back home, you edit the photo, it looks amazing to you, it brings you a lot of joy, and you frame it. And that's it. Yes, okay, I know I did upload that one. But the point is that brings me a lot of joy. That's why it's hanging there. It's not getting any likes while it's hanging there. The other one, it's also online somewhere. This was one of my first snow photos, and I was so ecstatic. It made me so happy. It brought me so much joy. That's why it's hanging there. And this one's cold, this one's warm. It makes me happy, and that's why I do it. But right now I'm taking photos, I'm editing them, and it brings me joy. It makes me happy, and that's it. I would like for you to try the same thing. Just do something for you. Write something. Play the piano, draw something. When you finish, throw it away. Or when you play the piano, there's no end goal. You're just playing it to play, and it's beautiful in the moment. It's beautiful in the process. That's it. There's no frustration. Don't try to improve it while you're busy with it. Just do it. Just let it happen. Just do it for you. We live in a world where everyone is sharing everything because everyone usually wants likes. They want the attention because they want the attention. There's nothing else to that. Usually people feel inferior. There was a psychologist, Alfred Adler, many years ago. He's one of the founding fathers of psychology. One of his main theories is that people are born inferior and they strive their entire lives to become superior. The thing is, with social media today, we are constantly uploading things and we want people to like it. And that's one of the drawbacks of social media. We are uploading something because we want people to recognize us for something we are not. We are putting up a facade, a persona, and people will like that. And when they meet you, they are upset because you didn't meet their expectations. But the feeling you'll get is hollow, which is why, what are your intentions when you upload something? Just keep that in mind at all times. The second one, never let perfection get in the way of good enough. We want to strive for consistency in everything that we do. Nothing will be perfect all the time. Things will rarely be perfect. Take this video or the past videos. They're not perfect. They will never be perfect because I can always improve them. What I'm trying to do with each video is to improve them slightly somehow, either by lighting or microphone, camera, some editing trick or white balance, always just something, or maybe the script. There's always something trying to improve. But when I finish with this, hopefully it's good enough where I can put it out there. I'm proud to put it out there to convey some information to you that will hopefully help you. Will it be perfect? No, there's always something that's bothering me afterwards, which I know I can improve on, and I will try that next time. And the same with whatever you are doing in life. Try to be slightly better tomorrow, just 1%. You want to set the bar relatively low. If you set the bar too high with a goal, then we become overwhelmed and we just drop it altogether. Or maybe we do it for 2 weeks and then we just throw it out the window. Make those steps very small. It makes it a lot easier to keep it up, to be consistent. Can you hear that? There's a helicopter going over. Okay, I think they're gone. In your everyday life, do what you have to do. When it comes to your mental health, we will never be perfect. We will never have just a 10 out of 10 day. Our days will always be like this with our mental health and or how we feel. Are we happy? Are we sad? Are we content? Are we frustrated? We want to find some sort of balance, hopefully. Yes, you can go through life. You can go through life frustrated, upset, angry, sad, irritated, and you will get to the other side. Of course, you will be able to survive. But then if you look back, what was the quality? And that's in a sense what we would like to try, just to find that balance, just improve the quality of life just a little bit. And one of those things are mental health and just our entire biochemistry. Things with biochemistry, if we watch what we eat, do some exercise, that's basically it, and your sleep. If you can take, and water consumption, if you take care of those basic things, which has to do with your biochemistry, most of your mental health and mental issues will balance out. They won't necessarily go away, but you should find some form of balance. So just always take care of yourself. Don't push yourself too hard today. If you need to go to the gym, go to the gym. Go for a jog, run, because it's very good for you. But don't push yourself 150% because tomorrow you want to do that again and the day after that. So just take it one day at a time. Tomorrow is another day. Keep the balance at all times. Balance. Find balance. Definitely push yourself. By all means, always push yourself. Find where your threshold is, but don't go over the limit for too long and too much. Work-life balance. Find what works for you. Of course, work hard. Don't just sit and slack and don't do anything. Definitely work hard. Everything in life takes hard work, by all means. But when you are not working, what are you doing? How are you switching off? How are you finding that balance again? Because when you are working hard, there becomes an imbalance. So when you switch off, how are you balancing it again? You don't need to find balance in your life 24/7. That's really difficult to do because when we are working, when we are trying to serve our community, trying to serve the world, whatever we have to give, then you are working hard. There will be an imbalance. But then when you have you time, how are you bringing it back? Are you exercising? Are you journaling? Are you meditating? Are you going for a walk in nature? Are you hiking? Are you reading? Are you playing an instrument? Are you hanging out with yourself? Are you hanging out with friends? Find that balance. And the last one is discipline, not motivation. Discipline, self-discipline. Discipline is doing something when you don't really want to do it. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you do not want to go to work, but you wake up, you take out the trash, you wash the dishes. You don't want to go to the gym, but you go to the gym anyway. You don't want to go running, but you run anyway, because you know it's good for you. Motivation goes up and down. Why? Because motivation has to do with your dopamine levels. Our dopamine levels are constantly fluctuating that's depending on various factors. And it's unstable. So let's put it this way. Your motivation is emotionally unstable. Enough said. So instead focus on discipline. What is discipline? It's a character trait. It becomes part of you. It's a habit you will need to build over time. And as soon as it's there, it will stick. And you will be labeled as a disciplined person. Would you want that for yourself? To know you are automatically disciplined. When you don't want to do something, you do it anyway, because you know there's long-term benefits to it. When it comes to discipline, I want you to keep moving forward. That's why I call this progredi, which is Latin for moving forward. Move, always move, but make sure you're moving forward. Sometimes we will go a little bit backwards in life or a little bit sideways, but overall, just keep moving forward. And that's it for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and remember, take it one day at a time.